Hello, guys. So I'm back. How was your day? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm here to share with you guys part two of this journey in receiving the shocking medical news and what happened. So, in the last video of part one in this series, I left off telling you guys how did I feel receiving like these shocking medical news from the first doctor. I mean, when she told me, I was like, it was like, like when you're not there, you're there, but you're not there. And I just knew I had to keep moving. I had to keep doing laundry. And, you know, I had to keep going. And first off, even before then, when I was in the emergency room, they were asking me the foreign questions. Oh, have you ever this? Have you ever that? What is your family history in this or that? And right from there, I thought, like, no, something here is wrong. Something here is not right. And when I was actually getting one of the tests and evaluations done, the technician was even like afraid. She's like, oh my God, what is this? So that is something else. All these different tests and evaluations that I had to go through. So it definitely has not been easy, and I want for you guys to take preventative measures as well. If you guys are going through symptoms or, stomach pain or something just doesn't feel right in your body, you know your body more than anyone. It's your body and you know it. Like, oh, what is this? Why is this feeling this way? If you feel that, then please go to a doctor. Don't wait. Don't say, oh, it's just this. No, like, let's not even take the risk. Let's go as soon as possible, because the sooner we go to a doctor and we get the tests and evaluations that we need, then the better off we're going to be. So that happened. I feel like once I got the news, I was like in a sort of denial. It wasn't even like processed well when I got the phone call Thanksgiving week. And, I had pain a couple of days. Again, like one of the worst pains ever. On Thanksgiving Day, I was in bed all day until 2 o'clock. I couldn't get up. I attempted to get up a few hours before 2 o'clock to see if I can like push myself and force myself, because I wanted to get ready and spend time with my family. But the pain was so strong, I couldn't do that. So 2 o'clock came, I was just the entire day tossing and turning in the bed. When 2 o'clock came, I said, oh, come on, LaRuby, please, like, force yourself out of bed. Try to make it. Like, why wouldn't you spend, your Thanksgiving with your family? They're all waiting for you. They want to go out. So I forced myself. I went to the kitchen. I made myself a chamomile tea because I didn't want to take ibuprofen. It has all these side effects for the liver and things like that. I know we do other things that are not good for us, but in terms of like the pills, I've never really been a fan unless I really, really need it. And I did really, really need it, but I said I'm not going to take it anyways. So I did the chamomile tea. And once I did the chamomile tea, my stomach started to feel a little bit better. The pain started to soothe a little bit, not 100%, but, at least I was able to drag myself, even I was bended over, I was able to drag myself into the shower, drag myself to get ready, and I was able to leave my house and enjoy my Thanksgiving with my family, right? So, that happened. And during that time, a struggle that I was having was that the doctors told me I needed to get a CatScan and I needed to get an MRI. Now, there was a big struggle going on with the health insurance. I needed to call them and see what they needed to get this MRI and CAT scan approved. I had to call the doctor's office because apparently the emergency room didn't do the order correctly and they hadn't reached out to the insurance company. So it was a battle. It was like 5 days that I was battling into like trying to get an MRI and CAT scan. I went back to the classroom because I didn't want to just like focus on my health. I wanted to keep going. And right, this was before Thanksgiving. Then we had the Thanksgiving break. And I was receiving some calls and I'm like, oh, I gotta have these calls, my phone loud in case somebody calls me, because we were working on appointments and things like that for the MRIs and the CAT scan. So that happened. It was a lot going on. And yeah. Then it was the struggle to get the CAT scan, to get the MRI. It was a lot. It was a lot. And there was like a situation where the first doctors that I was seeing at the first medical center that I chose, the place that I went to the emergency room, first they wanted a certain type of MRI, then they wanted another type, and then the insurance said it should be this type. It was a mess, guys, a mess. And here I am all worried from the news that I received. Oh, you possible this, you have a possible this. It looks like it's this, and you have this, right? Because they found something in the initial test that they did at the emergency room. And I am telling you guys, it's been the craziest, most overwhelming roller coaster, but thank God I had people by my side to support me throughout all of this, because it was basically crunch time. In the hours and days that we have, I had to make sure that, not only that I was attending my daughters because I'm a mom, and that I was doing everything that I need to do, which is a lot, but I needed to make sure that I was on top of my medical visits and the medical evaluations that I needed. So that's basically how it happened. I first had, what is that called? Oh yeah, I first had an ultrasound done in the emergency room. This is where I was telling you guys earlier, a few minutes earlier, that the technician, her face was like, oh my God, what is this? That was her reaction. I said, what? What is it? And, I was still like pretty positive then. I didn't even think what could be the next step, what it could be. I was just in a state of like, I don't know what this is. And that was her state. She was like, I don't know what this is. And of course, she's not allowed to tell me what she would think it is, even if she did know, because it's part of the rules and regulations of the hospitals. So that was that within itself. And then getting the CAT scan was another process, and then the MRI. When I finally was able to get these tests after calling insurance, calling doctors, it was a journey. Like, you literally have to fight for your health, and you have to fight for the things that you need. Also, along this journey before going through surgery, I went through so much. Contacting different doctors, and thank God I had a friend helping me throughout this whole time with that situation, contacting different doctors' offices to make sure that I got at least 3 opinions before choosing a surgeon. I wanted to get at least 3 opinions to know, what is the difference in what they're saying? What do they think that I have? What do they see in these MRIs and these CAT scans? And let me tell you guys, that was one of the best decisions that I made, to get a first, a second, and a third opinion, and not just jump into the first place that you go to, because it's my body and it's your body. You need to be able to fight for the best for your body and make a decision on what will be best for you. So this is it for now, guys. I don't want to make this video too long, but I'll get into part 3, as I think about the steps and different things that I had to go through before the surgery. So this was part 2, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful at all, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more, sharing with you guys the next part. Thank you, guys.